Morning, people. Well, we're in for the last session of the week. We've got two live sessions today. One session is going through, obviously, the trades, what we've got setting up for today, what kind of trade setups, if we can see anything in the market, some levels, different types of price structure. And then later on top of that, we're going to do a recap of all the trades that we've had. And we've had some good trades. We've had some also trades that we've hit stop losses. So we're going to talk all about that all today. I'm not in the office today, as you can see. I'm working from home, so it's a different bit of a different setup. But we'll see you in a second. Let's get started. Brilliant. Let me put some music on as always, because we can't have a stream without music. And then we'll get started. Love waking up to this. So session's about to get started literally in like 2 minutes. Let's talk about what happened yesterday. We were in this trade yesterday on stream. Yes, this trade yesterday on stream. I can't remember. It might have been this one. It must have been, just from looking at the time. Anyway, we pushed up into profits and hit a level again. I did the same mistake. as this trade. It hit a 1 hour level. These 1 hour levels are super powerful. Okay, look at them. Look at these levels. They're really powerful levels. So what happened? We had a push up, hit the level, came all the way back down. I got out on a break even. It was super frustrating. So now I know. So this was on a different account, and that's why it wasn't shown on screen. But this was the trade that we were in. I eventually got out pretty much break even, and then I decided to actually go short. This was just prior news, so we actually had a spike. I nearly got taken out, and then we just started smashing it down. Started smashing it down all the way on to quite a big level. Pushed through the level, then found some buyers, came back in. I decided to get out. Didn't want to hold the trade overnight. So then we come back in, we retrace to that 1 hour level, and then we would have gone all the way down to the actual original take profit, which is crazy, because that would have been an amazing day. Anyway, what are we actually looking at now? What is the market doing? We'll start off from silver. Let's go on to a higher time frame. Let's have a look at what the daily is saying. The daily on silver. Okay, so it looks like we're just making, we're just consolidating between this area. Not really saying and doing too much, if I'm honest. We've got that level there. We can say we've got like this more pennant flaggish type of pattern coming on silver. Or if we do the opposite way down, maybe it'll come down and hit this level, and then I don't know. I don't trade silver too much, but that's something that could eventually happen. Let's have a look at gold. So gold, obviously we pushed down, we've hit the monthly level. This is quite a big level, to be honest. Obviously it's a monthly open, so price comes here quite a lot, and it can get quite can hold as good support. Also, you've got the EMA there. You've got, what else have we got here? We've already taken out the low of yesterday, just today from Asian session. We could probably see a quite a big buyback on gold today. I'm looking for a buyback, I think. It's probably 317 level, if I'm honest. So what I'm going to look for the open has just happened. I'm going to look for chance to get in to this level here. That's what I'm looking for. We've taken this, if this can form kind of a head and shoulders pattern, so if it does something like the following, and it causes that kind of head and shoulders pattern where it'll have, you know, one shoulder, head, and then, you know, another shoulder, and then we will be able to get in, and hopefully we can get into a retracement trade. At the moment, it's way too early to get in that. Price doesn't look the best. But if we go on the 15-minute, what's the 15-minute saying? It can happen. Let's say we have a retracement there. Yeah, a retracement there will be that level that we just talked about would be a 50% of the move down into this area of supply, right here. Why not? It could go there 100%. So we're going to keep an eye on gold today, and we'll be looking to long it. I'm going to just mark that out. So S&P not going to, you know, is doing what it's doing. It looks like it's in all-time highs. Yeah, all-time highs again. Yeah, it's like nothing ever happened. Dixie falling through the floor. Nothing really to talk about there. We've still got a lower part of this range. We've got a lower part of this range that ideally, before we see any kind of retracement, we would probably like to see that get taken out. At the moment, I'm not seeing anything. We may have a small gap. I'm not too sure. We've got loads of different gaps on the Dixie, so I'm not going to go into those in too much detail. Now, this was interesting. We talked about CAD yesterday, and well, that definitely played out eventually. You can see that we broke this second option that we had that we were going to break, came down, took that level, and pushed on even further, which would have been a really nice trade if you would have got back onto that retracement. So let's say if it would have hit that, you would have got into, maybe it would have been a very difficult trade, to be honest. I like to see quite a bigger retracement than that, but still, that's a lot of points. That's a lot of pips. But then again, we did have unemployment news, and it did move the market. It was a little bit of a delayed move, to be honest, but it did eventually move the market. What have we got here? So on USD yen, not really seeing too much, just seeing it just basically back down to the range. Nothing that we didn't talk about yesterday, so no change there. CHF making a low. Maybe we can find on lower time frames no. There's nothing there for me. There's nothing there but a continuation trade, and I don't really like taking these. I don't really like taking continuation trades like this, but if you were to take this continuation trade, you'd look for a retracement back up onto the level. So retracement back up onto the level, break, something like that. and just to take down this prior low. So that would be the trade that you'd be ideally looking for. I don't like those trades, but there you go. What else have we got? So pound. Well, shooting up. It's already taken out these highs. You can say it took out the Asian range low, and now it's taken out the highs. Maybe it's still got the Asian low intact. So that could be a nice target. But at the moment, we're just stuck in a range. Not really doing too much. EU, well, no, EU we've clearly broken out. Where is the next target? It's a very difficult one, to be honest. Next target would just be running up these highs. Yeah. Extremely bearish for the dollar. Weaker dollar, definitely. Let's have euro pound. Super technical. Super technical. I think we're going to have eventually I reckon we're going to have let's have a look actually something here. Yeah, I reckon we're going to get close to 90 for euro pound. I'm not in this trade, but this was a trade that I did put out into our little group that we have with the boys, where I got it pretty much here and the target was up there. There was stops below this, but it's a swing trade. I don't swing trade, so I didn't really want to take that. Okay, so we marked this at the start of the week. We marked out this level. So had a nice push up. This looks all right, actually. Look at this. This looks not bad. Let's have a look on a higher time frame. Only thing is, you'd be longing into resistance right now. Taking out all of these lows. You got Monday low taken out. Monday high still there. On something that is quite bullish. Have we found ourselves a trade? Have we found ourselves a trade? Probably not. I think it's way too early. Let's have a look at the 5 minute is saying. Ooh. What's the Australian dollar? Australian dollar's quite strong today. So I don't know about that. We have some Euro news coming. Well, we've had Euro news come out. Yeah, yeah. Australian dollar's quite. Yeah, the Australian dollar is quite strong. I don't think I'd want to, even though it is setting up on a technical base, it is setting up to come up to this level and even this level up here. Friday, don't want to give back all the profits that I've made on a punt. Okay, we're going to carry on. Okay, so Euro Canadian pushing off. Wow. I think we're going to have a runner here. Retest, shallow retest of prior highs pre-break. Very nice. Yeah, continuation trade onto the top of that level. Should we get into that? Maybe on a retest continuation, take out these highs. Maybe. I like this a little bit better though. The market is always advertising. You can look at it and everything. There's always something that is, something that makes you want to get into a trade. Always trying to sell you. It is literally always trying to sell you an idea, a narrative. And you either buy that narrative or you buy that idea, you make money, or you absolutely lose your backside. This is interesting as well, because I got a clear target here. Canadian's very weak. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. I think we're gonna go with this one. Let's see what quickly CAD's doing on the USD. Yeah, let's go with this one. There you go. So we're in this trade right now. Stops below. We're going to go for a nice... There you go. We've got a nice push up. Oh, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Got in a little bit late. It's gone to a 15-minute. See what we're looking at. I'm targeting a little bit further up, to be honest. If CAD is looking the way that it is looking, I'm probably going to, target the top of the range is probably the best idea. If I was being greedy, I'll probably target this. But that would be probably a little bit of a greedy trade. Let's see if we jump on. Let me jump on Trade Locker quickly. See if we can get in this trade as well on screen. So annoying. I can't get it. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just logging in. But this is the trade that we're in. Out of all of them, this is the one that we picked. It's giving us a little bit of a re-entry. We can get in if we can get into this quick. Maybe we've got a nice entry on here quickly as well. Oh, this is so frustrating. What is going on with it? I'm gonna miss it. Ugh. Sorry about this, guys. I'm just trying to get into this this account. At the moment, it's not doing anything anyway, so it's fine. Well, it's quite an aggressive push down, actually. Maybe I might think about otherwise. Wow, I don't know what's going on with this. It's quite lucky I'm not. Okay. So basically what I'm doing is trying to recover my pack. There you go. Fine. No, that's the wrong password. Okay. Okay, this is frustrating. I can't get into the... Okay, I can't get into the account. It doesn't matter. So we're just going to watch it on TradingView instead. But that's fine as well. I'm gonna go to the 5 minute. You can see we have quite a nice little push down. It's a shame that I didn't get into it on that, which was a nice 50 retracement. But now we're having a nice push up. It really does need to hold there because this is the 50% of this move. We've already had we've already had one candle come down, take some of those orders, and then now push up. If now we've had a wash of that level and tried to pick some more orders up and we haven't, well, the next placed find, orders would be where my stop loss is. So let's just see if we can get a really nice push. I should be back in profit now. I'm not. My a little, like slightly higher as my entry, which is not the best. Yeah, so there is my entry. Then we're getting a nice push. Go on a little bit more and we can get back into profits. We're struggling just a little bit to get back up there. Let's have a look what the CAD is doing on another chart. Let's pull up something like, let's pull up EuroCAD. EuroCAD on the 1 minute is pushing down. Let's have a look at USD CAD. So there's that retracement that we talked about. Okay, maybe CAD's actually stronger than I assumed. Let's have a look. So oil's going up. Maybe that is another reason. Let's have a look at what gold is doing. Gold is still pushing down underneath that monthly level. Let's see if we got anything on the lower time frames. Nothing on the lower time frames that you'd want to be buying. See, let's have a look. So we had EU inflation came in better as expected. What else have we got? We've got nothing really going on today, to be honest, with news. Got a little bit of like PCE and stuff like that, but it's nothing. I don't think it's only monthly. It's not something that's going to rock the boat too much. We've got the Michigan consumer sentiment. Again, nothing too big. Let's see financial juice. Let's see if we got anything on there. And I'd like to see, actually, I'm being more sensible. There is, where's that? 8755, 8755. That's the trade. So it's a 1 to 2. So financial juice, yen ticks higher against bearish USD. Yeah, US PCE inflation eyed for a fresh. What is that even saying? Looks like we're going to get taken out on this trade. We are buying very high up. But this is being, yeah. No, we're going to get taken out of this trade. I'm probably going to close it a little bit earlier. Let's go on to 5 minutes. Hit like a nice little order block, which was this one here. What's that saying? On the 1 minute, it's, you know, it looks like it's dead. So you can see the reasons why I got into this trade on the 1 minute as well. Hold on a second. Let me just see what the price is doing. Gold coming back in within that. Gold coming back in within that monthly level. Would be a risky trade to buy it, but not bad to buy on the monthly level. So is that gonna hold? I'm down just under 1% at the moment in drawdown. That gold looks really, really attractive. Interesting. Just holding just a little bit more. About 0.5% into drawdown. Could be a break and retest off those EMAs and then a continuation down, which looks like that's what it's doing. Can it be decisive? On the 5 minute, that's quite a hard close on the 5 minute. Okay, we're getting a little bit more of an impulse. But the impulse has come into a 50 fib. On the 1 minute, obviously to the downside. We're getting that impulse. Yeah, we're getting a nice little impulse. Let's hope this can turn into a hard close. If this can turn into a hard close, this would be much better. Why we're getting a little bit of volatility. Could cut it now for just for half an hour. Just doesn't seem like it wants to go down. It's just literally bobbing up and down. Let's go on a 1 minute on here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oh, wrong one. It's just playing. It is playing around this area. This is what I'd be looking at as a... If this was a short... It is playing around that area. Obviously, the higher time frame is still up. Difficult one. Okay. This is way too much thinking on my part, and I'm supposed to be like set and forget as well. supposed to be set and forget, and there's me just thinking way too much on this position. But what we're gonna do? Let me just open OBS. Okay, back into some nice. It's pushing up. Okay, we're good. We are good. Gold as well. That's that could be a cheeky little trade on gold that could be taken. Up into this level. Do I want to be adding extra risk? Way too much thinking on my part today. Shouldn't really be thinking. I should just be executing. And that is probably... That's a go for me for gold. XAU. I got to switch to that one. Why? See, I'm hesitating on this one. I don't know why. I'm hesitating. I shouldn't be. Okay, that's executed as well. Okay, there you go. That's executed as well. Oh, savage. Savage. As soon as I get straight in. Go on. Oh, gosh. No way. No way. Nice buyback. Really, really nice buyback. Let's see if we can get that push up. Straight on the level, came back down. Let's see if we can get a nice little retracement. Doesn't need to be a big retracement on gold. A little retracement will do. Yes. That is what I'm talking about. Thank God for that. Otherwise, that would have been such an annoying trade. Oh. Okay, nice push off. Let's get that continuation. Ooh. Ooh, that's quite fast. Don't like how fast that's come down. Let's have a look. Shall I be safe? Let's have a look what the 5 minute is saying. Ooh, Yeah, that gold trade looks like it's gonna come down. Damn, that sucked. And I was so excited as well. It was coming up, just pushing up really nicely. The CAD looks really good. I'm still in the gold right now. I'm just waiting. On the 1 minute, it's just so tight. Like, these are super tight trades. Like the stop loss on this is super tight. Like it's ridiculously tight. Well, it's not giving me today trading. It's not giving me an easy time, is it? Not an easy time at all. Is that a retest? So that's a retest of the monthly to the downside. So that's a resistance retest. Could get out for a break even if I wanted to. Can we get a push through for this? Come on, let's have a look. CAD's coming back down, break retest. Nice reaction. Lovely reaction from CAD. Come on. Really struggling, goals. Really struggling to get through that area. Again, what's this, like the 4th attempt? I'm closing the gold. Gold's out. Gold's closed. So we're only in the CAD right now. So took on the gold, we took a 1/4% loss on that one. We're just in the CAD right now, and CAD's pushing up, so I'm okay with that one. So there you go. CAD's making some nice move. Can take a little bit of the risk off because it shouldn't come back down to there. Look at the gold now. As soon as I took the position off. There you go. Nice CAD push. Let's have a look. Okay, so CAD on the 1 minute. Let's have a look on the 5 minute, what it's doing. So took out that high. Which is nice. I would like that continuation though. Don't want a swing, like a swing failure pattern is not exactly what we want to be looking for. Gold really still reacting to that level, still trying to find could be a buyback in, to be honest. Could be a buyback in gold. That is a buyback in on gold, 100%. Yeah, I'm not gonna eat myself up in this range. I don't think. It's not exactly. Nah, not worth it. Not worth the 1%. Let's go back onto CAD, see what CAD is saying. It's nice, nice market. Price is a nice structure. EU, not EU. ECAD looks a lot better. Let's have a look at EU. GU's just had quite an interesting push down. See, now that looks like a short on EU, to be honest. Let's go on to a 5 minute. That wouldn't be ready on a 5 minute. On a 1 minute, you'd be looking something like, something like that. If you're going to trade it as short, your bias was short, it's probably you'd do something like that. Thing is, the dollar is super weak. Wow, look at all this consolidation onto that level. Loads of consolidation onto that level. So we're 58 minutes into this. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes and then I'm going to get off. Okay, USD CAD pushing up. British pound pushing down. I think that is it for now. That is it. That's all we're seeing right now. I don't see the moment anything else. So we're gonna wait and see, and I'll have to update with what these trades are doing. And that is it. So we'll do a recap of everything that we've traded this week. Some of them have been on, you've been able to see them totally live through Trade Locker. Some of them, you'll have to just trust me. Go onto my Instagram if you want, because they've all been there. And that is it. There you go. Take care, guys. Try not to, if you're watching this back, obviously, don't lose everything that you've made this week on a couple of silly trades. And that's it.